for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church on a breeze, to laugh like a brook when it trips and falls over stones on its way, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once more.
She climbs a tree and scrapes her knees, her dress has got a tear.
She waltzes on her way to mass and whistles on the stairs.
And underneath her wimple she has curlers in her hair.
Even heard her singing in the abbey. She's always late for chapel,
But her penitence is real.
She's always late for everything,
except for every meal.
I hate to have to say it, but I very firmly feel
Maria's not an
answer to the abbey.
I'd like to say a word on her behalf.
Then say it, Sister Margarita.
Maria makes me laugh.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down?
How do you find the word that means Maria?
A flippity bit,
A will o' the wisp.
A clown.
many a thing you know you'd like to tell her, many a thing she ought to understand.
But how do you make her stay and listen to all you say?
How do you keep a wave upon the sand?
Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand?
When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and bemused, and I never know exactly where I am.
Unpredictable as weather, he's flighty as a feather.
He's a darling.
Is a demon?
She's a lamb. She'd outpester any pest, drive a hornet from its nest.
She could throw a whirling dervish out of world.
She is gentle, she is wild.
She's a riddle, she's a child.
She's a headache.
She's an angel.
She's a girl.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find the word that means Maria?
A flippity bit,
A will o' the wisp.
A clown.
Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her, many a thing she ought to understand.
but how do you make her stay?
And listen to all you say.
How do you keep a wave upon the sand?
Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria?
Come here, my child. Now sit down.
Oh, Reverend Mother, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't help myself. The gates were open and the hills were beckoning, and before
Maria, I haven't summoned you here for apologies.
Oh, please, Mother, do let me ask for forgiveness.
If it would make you feel better.
Yes, well, you see, the sky was so blue today and everything was so green and fragrant. I just had to be a part of it. And the Untersberg kept leading me higher and higher as though it wanted me to go right through the clouds with it.
My child, suppose darkness had come and you were lost.
Oh, Mother, I could never be lost up there. That's my mountain. I was brought up on it. It was the mountain that led me to you.
Oh?
When I was a child, I would come down and climb a tree and look over into your garden. I'd see the sisters at work, and I'd hear them sing on their way to Vespers. Which brings me to another transgression, Reverend Mother. I was singing out there today without permission.
Maria, it is only here in the Abbey that we have rules about postulant singing.
I can't seem to stop singing wherever I am. And what's worse, I can't seem to stop saying things. Everything and anything I think and feel.
Some people would call that
honesty.
honesty.
But it's terrible, Reverend Mother. You know how Sister Berth always makes me kiss the floor after we've had a disagreement. Well, lately I've taken to kissing the floor when I see her coming, just to save time.
Maria, when you saw us over the Abbey wall and longed to be one of us, that didn't necessarily mean that you were prepared for the way we live here, did it?
No, Mother, but I pray and I try, and I am learning. I really am.
And what is the most important lesson that you have learned here, my child?
To find out what is the will of God and to do it wholeheartedly.
Maria, it seems to be the will of God that you leave us.
Leave?
Only for a while, Maria.
Oh, no, Mother, please don't do that. Don't send me away. This is where I belong. It's my home, my family. It's my life.
But are you truly ready for it?
Yes, I am.
Perhaps if you go out into the world for a time, knowing what we expect of you, you will have a chance to find out if you can expect it from yourself.
I know what you expect, Mother, and I can do it. I promise I can.
Maria?
Yes, Mother. If it is God's will.
There is a family near Salzburg that needs a governess until September.
Until September?
To take care of 7 children.
7 children?
Do you like children, Maria?
Well, yes, but 7?
I will tell Captain von Trapp to expect you tomorrow.
Captain?
A retired officer of the Imperial Navy. A fine man and a brave one. His wife died several years ago, leaving him alone with the children. I understand he has had a most difficult time managing to keep a governess there.
Why difficult, Reverend Mother?
The Lord will show you in His own good time.
What will this day be like? I wonder. What will my future be? I wonder. It could be so exciting to be out in the world, to be free. My heart should be wildly rejoicing. Oh, what's the matter with me? I've always longed for adventure, to do the things I've never dared. Now here I'm facing adventure. Then why am I so scared? A captain with 7 children, what's so fearsome about that? Oh, I must stop these doubts, all these worries. If I don't, I just know I'll turn back. I must dream of the things I am seeking. I am seeking the courage I lack. The courage to serve them with reliance. Face my mistakes without defiance. Show them I'm worthy, and while I show them, I'll show me. So let them bring on all their problems. I'll do better than my best. I have confidence confidence they'll put me to the test. But I'll make them see I have confidence in me. Somehow I will impress them. I will be firm but kind. And all those children, heaven bless them, they will look up to me and mind me. With each step I am more certain everything will turn out fine. I have confidence the world can all be mine. They'll have to agree I have confidence in me. I have confidence in sunshine. I have confidence in rain. I have confidence that spring will come again. Besides which you see, I have confidence in me. Strength doesn't lie in numbers. Strength doesn't lie in wealth. Strength lies in nights of a peaceful slumber. When you wake up, it's healthy. All I trust, I lead my heart to. All I trust becomes my own. I have confidence in confidence alone. Oh, help. I have confidence in confidence alone. Besides which you see, I'm confident in.
In the future, you will kindly remember there are certain rooms in this house which are not to be disturbed.
Yes, Captain, sir.
And why do you stare at me that way?
Well, you don't look at all like a sea captain, sir.
I'm afraid you don't look very much like a governess. Turn around, please.
What?
Turn. Hat off. It's the dress. You'll have to put another one on before you meet the children.
But I don't have another one. When we enter the Abbey, our worldly clothes are given to the poor. Well, the poor didn't want this one. Well, I would have made myself a new dress, but there wasn't time. I can make my own clothes.
Well, I'll see that you get some new material today, if possible. Now, Fraulein.
Maria.
I don't know how much the abbess has told you.
Not much.
You're the 12th in a long line of governesses who have come to look after the... I trust that you'll be an improvement on the last one. She stayed only 2 hours.
What's wrong with the children, sir?
There's nothing wrong with the children. Only the governess. They were completely unable to maintain discipline, without which the house cannot be run. Will you remember that, Fraulein?
Yes, sir.
Every morning you will drill the children in their studies. I will not permit them to dream away their summer holidays. Each afternoon they will march about the grounds, breathing deeply. Bedtime is to be strictly observed, no exceptions.
Excuse me, sir. When do they play?
You will see it to that they conduct themselves with the utmost orderliness and decorum. I'm placing you in command.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is your new governess, Fraulein Maria. As I sound your signals, you'll step forward and give your name. You, Fraulein, will listen carefully. Learn their signals so you can call them when you want them.
Lisa. Friedrich. Luisa. Kurt. Brigitte. Martha.
That's Gretel. Now let's see how well you listened.
Oh, I won't need to whistle for them, Reverend Captain. I mean, I'll use their names. They're such lovely names.
Fraulein, this is a large house. The grounds are very extensive, and I will not have anyone shouting. You will take this, please. Learn how to use it. The children will help you. Now, when I want you, this is what you will hear.
Oh, no, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I could never answer to a whistle. Whistles are for dogs, cats, and other animals, not for children, and definitely not for me. It would be too humiliating.
Fraulein, were you this much trouble at the Abbey?
Oh, much more, sir. Excuse me, sir. I don't know your signal.
You may call me Captain.
At ease. Well, now that there's just us, would you please tell me all your names again and how old you are?
I'm Liesel. I'm 16 years old and I don't need a governess.
Well, I'm glad you told me, Liesel. We'll just be good friends.
I'm Friedrich. I'm 14. I'm impossible.
Really? Who told you that, Frederick?
Fraulein Josephine, 4 governesses ago.
I'm Brigitte.
You, didn't tell me how old you are, Louisa.
I'm Brigitte. She's Louisa. She's 13 years old and you're smart. I'm 10 and I think your dress is the ugliest one I've ever saw.
Brigitte, you shouldn't say that.
Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
Of course, but Fräulein Helga's was ugliest. I'm Kurt. I'm 11. I'm incorrigible.
Congratulations.
What's incorrigible?
I think it means you want to be treated like a boy. Hmm?
I'm Marta and I'm going to be 7 on Tuesday. I look like a pink parasol.
Well, pink's my favorite color too. Yes, you're Gretel. And you're 5 years old? My, you're practically a lady. Now, I have to tell you a secret. I've never been a governess before.
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
Nothing. I'll need lots of advice.
Well, the best way to start is to be always tell your father to mind his own business.
You must never come to dinner on time.
Never eat your soup quietly.
And during dessert, always blow your nose.
Don't believe a word they say, Fraulein Maria.
Oh, why not?
Because I like you.
All right, now, children, outside for your walk. Father's orders. Now, hurry up, quick. Fräulein Maria, I'm Frau Smith, the housekeeper.
How do you do?
I'll show you to your room. Follow me.
Poor little dears. What? Oh!
You're very lucky. With Fräulein Helga, it was a snake.
Oh!
Good evening.
Good evening, children.
Good evening, Fräulein Maria.
Enchanting little ritual. Something you learned at the Abbey?
No, it's, rheumatism. Excuse me, Captain. Haven't we forgotten to thank the Lord? For what we're about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful.
Amen.
I'd like to thank each and every one of you for the precious gift you left in my pocket earlier today.
What gift?
It's meant to be a secret, Captain, between the children and me.
Aha, then I suggest you keep it and let us eat.
Knowing how nervous I must have been, a stranger in a new household, knowing how important it was for me to feel accepted. It was so kind and thoughtful of you to make my first moments here so warm and happy and pleasant.
What's the matter, Marta?
Nothing.
Fräulein, is it to be at every meal or merely at dinner time that you intend leading us to this rare and wonderful new world of indigestion?
Oh, they're all right, Captain. They're just happy.
You wait, little girl, on an empty stage for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on.
To ride on.
You are 16, going on 17, baby, it's time to think. Better beware, be canny and careful, baby, you're on the brink. You are 16, going on 17, fellows will fall in line. Eager young lads and gruays and cats will offer you food and wine. Totally unprepared are you to face a world of men. Timid and shy and scared are you of things beyond your ken. You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you.
I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive. Fellows I meet may tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I believe. I am 16, going on 17, innocent as a rose. Basher, they dandies, drinkers of friendies. What do I know of those? Totally unprepared am I to face a world of men. Timid and shy and scared am I of things beyond my ken. I need someone older and wiser telling me what to do. You are 17, going on 18. I'll depend on you.
Raindrops on noses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things.
When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
When the dog bites,
when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
When you sing, you begin with do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. The first three notes just happen to be do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, let's see if I can make this easier. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do, oh, oh, oh.
Do.
A deer, a female deer.
Re,
a drop of golden sun.
mi.
A name I call myself.
Fa,
A long, long way to run.
so, a needle pulling thread. La,
A note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do.
a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So,
Tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, so, do. Now children, do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on are only the tools we use to build a song. Once you have these notes in your heads, you can sing a million different tunes by mixing them up, like this. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Can you do that?
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
Now put it all together.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
Good.
But it doesn't mean anything.
So we put in words, one word for every note, like this. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything together. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. Do,
Dear, a female deer,
re,
I drop a bone inside.
mi,
Her name I call myself. A long way to run.
so,
A needle pulling thread.
la,
So,
ti.
I drink the jelly bread that'll bring us back to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, mi, so, re, fa, la, ti, do, mi, so, re, fa, la, ti, do, mi, so, re, fa, la, ti, do, mi, so, re, fa, la, ti,
You can sing most anything. Do,
a deer, a female deer, re, a drop of golden sun, me, a name I call myself, a long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread, la, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread that'll bring us back to do. So, do, mi, fa, sol, do, la,
High on a hill was a lonely goatherd, lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. Loud was the voice of the lonely goatherd, lay-o-lay-o-loo. Folks in a town that was quite remoter, lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. Lusty and clear from the goatherd's throat heard, lay-o-lay-o-loo. A prince on the bridge of a castle motor, lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo.
Men on a road with a low two-toed herd, lady-o-lay-o-loo. Men in the midst of a tap-a-dote herd, lady-o-lay-o-lay-oo.
Men drinking beer with the foam afloat herd, lay-o-lay-o-loo. One little girl in a pale pink coat herd, lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo.
She on the back of a lonely goat herd, lady-o-lay-o-loo.
Soon her mama with a gleaming glow turned, lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. What a duet for a girl and goat herd, lay-o-lay-o-loo.
One little girl in a pale pink coat herd,
lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo.
She on the back of a lonely goat herd,
lay-o-lay-o-loo. Soon her mama with a gleaming glow turned, lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. What a duet for the girl and goat herd, lay-o-lay-o-loo. Happy are they, lay-o-lay-o-lay-o-lay-oo. Soon the duet will become a trio, lay-o-lay-o-loo. O-lay, 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 o-lay,
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo. Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you.
I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. Yes?
No.
So long, farewell, Audacity, say adieu.
Adieu, adieu to you and you and you.
So long, farewell, what else can I say? So long, farewell, I'd rather say goodbye.
I heave and heave a sigh and say goodbye, goodbye.
I'm glad to go. I cannot tell a lie. I flit, I float, I fleet, I flee, I fly.
Climb every mountain, search high and low, follow every byway, every path you know. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream, a dream that will need all the love you can give. Every day of your life, for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream. A dream that will need all the love you can give. Every day of your life, for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream. Perhaps I had a wicked childhood. Perhaps I had a miserable youth. But somewhere in my wicked, miserable past, there must have been a moment of truth. For here you are, standing there, loving me, whether or not you should. So somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something good. Nothing comes from nothing, nothing ever could. So somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something good.
For here you are, standing there, loving me, whether or not you should.
So somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something good.
Nothing comes from nothing, nothing ever could.
So somewhere in my youth
or childhood,
I must have done something.
Something
good.
Edelweiss, Edelweiss. Every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. With the sound of music, with songs that have sung for 1,000 years, the hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church of breeze, to laugh like a brook when it drifts and falls over stones on its way, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hill